Hey, today we're doing some file upload magic. We're going to be getting into a server, getting root access by basically just uploading files, but then those files are going to run some nasty scripts in the server, so I'm not going to spoil much more. Let's get right into it.
What's up? Today we're hopping on from Cape Verde. I'm out here in Africa, but still no excuse to hit a little CTF. So let's get right into it. Looking over here, we done cracked the gate last time, cracked the gate 2. Let's do this one bypassed. The internet's not the best, so hopefully we'll still be able to operate. Alright. Gonna launch the instance and read what this says. University's online registration portal asks students to upload their ID cards for verification. The developer put some filters in place to ensure only image files are uploaded. Take a look at how the upload is implemented. Maybe we can slip past the checks and interact with the server in ways we shouldn't. Let's check it out. Boom. Verify your student identity. Please upload a scanned copy. As always, I'm going to get cheeky inspecting. What do we have over here? Going to upload.php. Okay. Interesting. It's a PHP thingy. Upload an image file. Boom, boom, boom. And that's how it works. Okay. What could we exploit from this? Somehow get something back instead of sending it. That's what I'm thinking. Let's think. Got this over here. Let's just test it out. I'm gonna put an image in. I'm gonna, in the meantime, have this inspect open. Have the network tab open, and I'm gonna click here, upload. See what happens. This runs the script. Upload.php is running, and we get a content script thingy. All right, what do we have here? Successfully uploaded. Access it over here. There's now an images route, and we can see the image. Okay, interesting. Upload.php is the script. Const e equals a way to import render content. Interesting. What could I try? What could I try? It's a script that's running, right? Upload.php. Every time I upload an image, gonna go on the routes images. What happens if I just go on images? I get forbidden. You don't have permission to access this resource. Okay, interesting. What if I go back to just here? Verify student identity. Boom. We have to see how upload is implemented, and we need to slip past the check so that we don't just send an image. So if I go back to checking here, this script method post, So I could just change this to get. And maybe instead of upload.php I use another script, right? That's what I'm thinking, right? So we have an upload.php script, which is what we want to change. File name image ID image. All it says is that the type is file. If I can somehow try what happens if I do a video, for example. Let's see what happens if I do a video. Successfully uploaded. So I still do manage to do that. Thing is, I don't see what exactly I need to interact the server. Right, because maybe a cross-site request forgery or cross-site request forgery, yes, could be the case. I don't see exactly where am I gonna find a flag, right? Like, how do I check existing routes of a server? Let's try. How do I check the existing routes of a server? Because this is annoying me a bit, trying to understand here, but it's a bit tough right now. Come on, let's figure this out. It's by the same guy as before. 7 minutes left, come on. No, this is not what I want. Because I want to see what are the possible routes. Maybe it's just a protected route which I need to get access to. This one says forbidden. If I do images, I know this exists, but if I do, for example, this, I get not found straight up, so I know this isn't the case. How about the images? I have a feeling I just need to be able to access these images. I don't have the permission, I need to get permission. How do I do that? Well, I go back here. I have a feeling it's just a way of either implanting some code on the server by doing a cross requests forgery thing, or changing this to get somehow, and whenever I upload it, it gets me the stuff, but then I have to have a new upload.php, which I don't know where this script is coming from, right? Look at the body, HTML, whatever. The script though, I don't see where it's getting it from. These were the ones from before. /admin /login. So it's just checking, I guess. Fair enough. I'll try it out. Maybe. Okay, no. Pretty sure we just need to be able to access the images. That's the best way to go. So let me just go images. Does exist. To have permission though, which is terrible. So let me see what I can do if I go here. How do I modify this to be able to, because I'm pretty sure it's this. How do I modify this to be able to get to access the images route? Because this is going to be key, right? I'll be honest, I don't know where this upload.php is, but if I can switch this to a get and get some hidden thing in the server, which right now is just all the images, then I'm pretty sure I've got the flag. So that's the way. That's how I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Hurry up, bro. Hurry up, Jam. Hurry up. I'm gonna have to relaunch the instance probably. I wait to slip past the checks. Well, I literally just uploaded a video and it allowed it, so don't even need to slip past the checks. I just need to. Just talking about these filters, the only filter I see is the fact this is a post, but then it just allows any type of file, which is, yeah. Images. That's okay, so I was nearly there. If I change this to get, and I do images here. What happens now? Put a file in there. Boom, boom, boom. Are you gonna take me there? It's a forbidden route. The fact that it's forbidden kind of tells me I need to somehow, I can't just get it. I either need to act as something at the specific header, which could be literally just through this at a modified header, or instead of having upload.php, I add a new script which does this XRSF thingy which routes people. Honestly, a good point would be to try this. Why not? But yeah, no, that's straight up not found. I do understand that we need to. Damn, man. I do understand that we need to fucking. There are some filters, but I still managed to put a fucking video in. I need to understand this shit first. If I had a video, like a literal or anything, I can add like a text file, document text file, upload. What happens if I do this? Can you give me some, or are you not gonna give me some? Now the internet's bugging, and oh, well, actually no, my instance gone. Need to restart this fucker. Let's see what's up. I need to restart this bitch. Alright, let's go. Let's try adding a text file to see if it allows it. Text file. Upload. Not allowed. Okay. So it doesn't allow text file. ID equals image, but type submit. What the hell, man? Don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Honestly, I'm a bit stuck here because there's this upload.php, but we don't really see the implementation. I don't see how I can see this. Honestly, that's something I'm going to try and figure out. Yeah. But other than that, we just have a form. It doesn't allow text, it doesn't allow video. Which technically it shouldn't, but it does. But yeah, there must be some route, right, which I can just access and say, hey, give me the flag. But these are just not found. How would I just search that? Okay, so yeah, we do need to do some kind of cross-site request forgery. Like, we need to be able to. The whole point is if we have access to put any type of file, we can put a batch script. That's what we need to do. So we can execute a PHP file. Okay, it just figured out a challenge, but I want to understand this. So, create a camouflage website. It checks the extension it wants to see, probably. Checks the first few bytes of the file to see if they match an image format. Interesting. Maybe that's why video is still entered. This can be bypassed using a magic bytes extension and a double extension. What the hell? So, probably I need to create a file. That would make sense because then I can upload it. That does make sense. Let me just check then. If I can just upload it wherever. Let's see. Choose file. To have access to Linux from here, perfect. So I can just go into terminal and say nvim shell.png.php whatever. Sure. So with this gif 898 PHP system get command. Okay, so we are running a get. The fact that it ends in .php, it will still execute as code. So the server sees that. That's us telling, hey, if there's a check for .jpeg or .png, it will pass that check. And this header that we add at the beginning of the file, what it does is it says that it's a GIF. Okay, so that's quite useful. So once it's uploaded to the server, we'll say where the file went, correct. Now we can navigate to it. And if we do, we will see a list of files because we got the get from this images slash. So we will see all of them because we're doing a get of all. Okay, that makes sense. So if I now do, I don't know what the hell is happening here with my NeoVim. I usually use cursor, but right now this is quicker to just open. So I'm going to copy this. It's just a PHP system, PHP script. Fair enough. Don't know PHP. Don't really care. Let's get out of here. Get the hell out of here. We already got the script. Now I can just go here, choose the file, go on Linux, boom, home, me. Where is my script? This one, boom. Please work. Not allowed. Ooh, okay. So there is another type of check then, because that didn't work. Bypass content type. Sometimes it also checks content type, header. 22 with burp suit enable intercept. Okay, so let's open burp suit. This is gonna be us before, well, after we click upload, it's gonna be intercepting it. So we're gonna be able to change the packet that is being sent in the post request. Let's start it. The issue is I'm not sure I'm going to be able to access this server from this browser. So let's see what we can do. Because I've had issues with this before. Proxy. Let's open the browser. Or do we need to use the browser? Let's try without the browser. Like this. Upload. Show the PHP. Where is it? Boom, boom, boom. Let's turn on intercept. Intercept on. So now if I click this. Okay, no, the intercept isn't working. I need to try with this browser then. This browser. See if I can open this URL in that browser, because if it is, then it's going to be beautiful. We're going to be able to do this, but we need to give it the time to open the browser. This browser is going to be able to enable us to intercept, but the issue is, if I do this, I don't think it's going to work. That's the problem. Because I think I've had this issue before. So I'm going to go here and say, had this issue before. So okay, we had a pretty correct idea, perhaps with not too much idea of how to execute the cross-site request forgery, I guess, call it that way, implanting the PHP script. But yeah, the idea is that if we're allowed to put any file, then we can put a script which gives us the contents of the server. But we need to figure out how to do this with Okay, now this is correct. I'm just dumb as hell. Just need to turn intercept off. I'm dumb. I'm dumb there. I'm just dumb. So what I need to do is get this now. Home. I'm gonna change some packet things. Me. I'm gonna go here. Boom, boom. Open that, please. Please. Interesting. How do I stop this? How do I stop this warning? Because I need to use burp suit, but now it's saying, hey, this is a bad script. How do I prevent this warning? See, it's not nice to have this warning when in burp suit. Really isn't nice. Really isn't nice. I need to finish this soon. Okay, so apparently it's my antivirus, but it worked before, so what the hell's going on? Look, I don't know. We're gonna just make it safe for now. Just put some placeholders. Bomb. Please, Neovim. What the hell? It's empty, bruv. It's empty. What the hell? I'm actually so confused, man. How is it empty? What the hell? So it existed and no longer exists? What? I guess it was the time the antivirus took to figure it out. Let's try and quickly redo the script because this is just annoying. It's such a dangerous man that my antivirus is complaining, I guess. Please give me the script. Where the hell are you? Dog, oh my days. Here it is, come on. Really gonna be this annoying? Like, come on, man. Yes, save please. Okay. Now back here. Are you gonna allow me to do the script or are you gonna be a little rat? Come on, you're gonna let me, aren't you? Oh my days. Cat, what if I do this? Is it really like not existing at all? Okay, now it exists though. Like, let's then just delete this. Put like placeholder holder for now. Whatever. Are you gonna? Is it gonna work now if I just change the contents of the file, or are you gonna be? Should, right? Should work if I change the contents of the file. Okay, that worked. That's exactly what I need. So I can add that file. It's right there. I'm gonna turn intercept on. That's pretty much what I need to do. So here it says upload an intercept, and I'm gonna weaponize it there, from there. Perfect. So first thing I need to do is turn on intercept. Right? Yes. Let's turn on intercept. I'm gonna send now this. I'm gonna come here. There's this. Perfect. This right here. Made the post request. Here in placeholder, I switch it to the actual malicious script, which is this. I'm going to do like this. Perfect. And then now that I have this, I'm going to send this forward. But it's still not allowed. Interesting. So if I try this again now, upload. I've got this right. It's still not allowing me. I need to hurry up. Image/PNG. I can try this, but I don't think it will work. I can try though, because this is like an actual.php straight image.png. Not allowed. Not allowed. Interesting. That wasn't allowed. Just annoying. Okay, we're nearly there. But yeah, alright, I'm back. I was over here in the Chrome uploading a file, so let me just shut.png.php, upload. Then we're gonna get that intercepted over here. It's HTTP request, post request. Here's this, which I'm going to replace with the actual malicious code. So that, boom, beautiful. I'm also gonna try to change this to application slash image image.png instead of application. Let's see. Let's forward it. What happens? Not allowed. Interesting. Dominant video is not enabled. Interesting. That's very interesting. So that didn't work. Go back here. Intercept that again. Need something about this octet string. So this is how the request looks. Honestly, I'm not too sure about how that's gonna work. I'm gonna ask him what's up. This request. I do think this is the way to go though, because we want to basically take advantage of the fact that checks are pretty small to just switch it to a PHP script. The way this is working is this is already a PHP script that's being posted, right? Maybe we don't even need to change the content type. Okay. Yeah, that's the DOM invader thing is nothing. Okay, so maybe the mime type is the thing which says that didn't work. That's what's like confusing, right? I did to switch this to the script, put your image. This is what makes sense to me, but it still says not allowed. So need to troubleshoot. Okay, let's change it to everything GIF. That makes sense. Right, so I'm gonna change file name, GIF, GIF. Now that honestly could be fixed. Let's try it out. Not allowed. Interesting. I was not allowed. Oh no. So let's back. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. So let's try again. Step time. Ooh, okay. Okay. But I'm pretty sure I did that shit. There's two empty lines though. What the hell? Just do like this. Image slash. Where the hell is the response tab? Bottom right. There is no response tab. What the hell? The response system puts as not allowed. I'm gonna try with this open, see exactly what it says, but it's pretty. Let's try this. Okay, let's edit it again. Yes. Oh, I need to hurry up. Oh shit. Which should be something much simpler like that. But anyways. So what we get from this. But yeah, the basic issue is that we're still not managing to trick the server that we're doing the correct thing, right? That's the main situation. So let's see what it tells us. I see. I see. That was where I was searching. Let's actually click on the request. So let's HTTP history. This one over here. Here is the response. It just says not allowed. It just says not allowed. But hold up. None of these are using the GIF. None of these are actually using the request we changed. Which means it's not being saved and sent properly. That's the issue. Hold on. Hold on. So let's first go back here. Need to make sure it actually sends the correct one. Because that's the issue, I think. I upload it now. Make sure the correct thing is forwarded. So do I need to click save or something? Yes, it's changing. Exactly how it has to be. Like this. How do I fully I changed it now. So I should, if I send it now forward, Again, not allowed HTTP history. This. Ah, this is original request. Editing request is correct. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Response is not allowed. Yeah. Even with the PNG, it was failing. I changed the file name, the content type, content to this. Let's try that. Finish with PNG, although I'm pretty sure this is switching it up. Okay. Switching up the extension names, that could work. Let's try it out. So let's do this. Boom. Come on, let's do this thing out. Gotta hurry up. Oh my days. Gotta hurry up. What the hell? Oh yeah, the instance is gone. Oh dear. Let's go. Launching the instance. Launched. Open that boy. Right here. Boom. What now? Now I turn on intercept. Now I click this. I'll go here and I've got .png.php. I'm gonna try this one right here. .php. But just trying to different things. Just PNG. See if that works. And this. Explore and see what happens. Yes. It was putting the PNG at the end. That's what we had to do. PNG has to be at the end because it checks the end. The code checks the end. Amazing. Click here. Interesting though. Now I get this, but I don't think it's executing the code. That's the issue. That is the issue. I don't think it's executed code. It does seem to be working though. It's getting posted. So, okay. Alright, so now it's good because we know we can bypass it. We need to figure out what exactly can make it run the code. So, I'm gonna go back here. Try a few things. First, we're gonna try the case sensitivity trick. Makes sense to try. Which is just gonna go here. Here I'm gonna say And I'm gonna go over here to here, the code we had from before. Where the hell is it? So, so let's see what happens here. That did not work. That did not work. So that didn't work. Let's try with um, the other method, which would be to try some weird extensions. So I tried a weird one, which was what's it called? I'm just gonna try this one called PHTML. PHTML, interesting. Try that one. HTML. Slash and I'm gonna copy. I think I still have it here. Perfect. The board. And hit forward on this. What happens? It still says not allowed, so it has to specifically be the .png. That's something that's clear. Just wanted to check that. So I'm gonna turn off intercepts. Go again. And this time we're gonna make sure we do that .png, but we want to make sure the code still runs somehow. So this is here. That's the issue, right? I did this last time, and it's such an uploaded image. And all it does is just upload the white image. It doesn't actually run this code that we wanted to run. So this is what we need to figure out now. Maybe removing the GIF, right? Could work. So let's just give it a try. Why not? Hmm. Doesn't really help. Does not really help. Go back here. Boom. Exactly. .htaccess. Put any file intercepted in burp. Change the file name to .htaccess. Interesting. Okay. Let's try this out. With no extension. Okay. Let's do that. .htaccess. Image slash png. Not sure if this is gonna work though. I think this has to be .png, but let's try. Put PNGs in the folder as PHP scripts. What the hell? This is weird, so don't get it. Don't understand it. I honestly don't get what it's done. Oh, I get it. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. So I'm gonna upload this weird thingy that's gonna tell the server to treat all PNGs as PHPs. Then when I upload the other one just as a PNG, it's gonna work. Let's try this out. But I don't think. Let's see. Let's try this out. Perfect, perfect. Now I've got this little rat, which is just nothing, right? It's nothing we really care about. It's just a little. It doesn't matter. Now that we've got this rat that tells PNGs to act as PHPs, all I need to do is go back here. Well, first of all, so if I still time the server, let's hurry up. Enter this back to on and upload the shell script. Boom. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna intercept it. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna say just shell up PNG, image slash PNG, images. What was it? Image, yeah. Image. Where are you? Image. Finally, put the malicious thing. Boom, 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 forward. Beautiful. Now, surely if I click on it. Ooh, okay. Now it's the code that's wrong. We're already running code. This is exactly what we want. Undefined array key CMD. Okay, there's just some bad PHP code. Still got 3 minutes. Not sure if it's going to be enough, but let's already fix this. So, boom. Okay, so we've got it pretty much working. We just need this like this. Send this back. We've got that htaccess file there. We're pretty much Gucci. Boom. The only issue is, I see. Gotta change the URL in the browser to command equals ls. Interesting. Command equals ls. I see. So actually, don't need to even upload it again. I think intercept off. I just go here and I say this one. Okay. Command equals ls. I get this. Okay, so I'm listing the files directory and it's not giving me anything. Oh, okay, here I run whichever command I want. Interesting. I need to hurry up because the server is gonna go. Actually. Oh, there's no. Why is there nothing?
Why is there? Oh my no. I'm not getting any flag, which is annoying. That's not good. That's not good. Time's running out. I'm not getting a flag. What other things does it suggest? Images index.php upload.php. Alright, I have to restart the server right away. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're gonna have to restart the server. Oh, it still seems to be working. Let's go. Let's keep going. Ah, so we're nearly there. Just gotta figure this last thing out. Gotta find the flag though. Gotta do several. Do like this. Several things that I uploaded. Mm, yes! I'm too good. I'm too good. Just have to go 2 directories back. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is absolute class. Please tell me the same flag still works. Yes! That, guys, is how you perform some PHP madness. I had to do quite a lot today. We had to, first of all, make sure it's uploaded as a PNG so it's allowed. But we had to actually add this weird script which basically tells all PNG files to act as PHP. And once we figured that out, we could basically just get root access. Got root access to the shell. We're out here putting command line, putting the query parameters as literal commands for the terminal. And here we are. Found the flag. Amazing. Let's get it. So yeah. See you on the next one. Peace.